we may make a crop this year, boys. We may make a crop. I mean, it's June 29th. I'm trying not to get too excited about it. We still got a long ways to go, but beans look a lot better than they did last year. Last year they were short. Woo, they were short. So doing some overtop beans today. Yeah, I'm a little sweaty because the air conditioner is working fair today. It went out on us yesterday. So I put a new high pressure switch in there and had to get a best we could find today on Sunday. So we found one in Napa, got in there, and it's working. I mean, it's only like 85 in here. It ain't 130 like it was yesterday. So not bad. It's just a little hoot. A little hoot today, a little hoot. But we'll be okay. So we are going to do some overtop 30-inch row beans. Realized the microphone was about dead, so I'm going to charge it for a minute. So I hope it gets footage today. Update on sprayer, we have applied a little tent to her. A little 5%. It's a static tent. That's not, you're supposed to be able to remove it and pull it off. So we're trying to tent the window some. We're talking about tenting it. We're going to do some 5 on the bottom because we won't be able to see. 35 up top. So we see out. So we got some static tent. Now, don't make fun of a tenting job because it's just temporary. No, it's just done in a driveway a while ago. We may miss some edges here and there. We'll see how bad 5% is down low. We'd like to do 5% down low, help keep cooler cold, because that's what the problem is. Cooler gets smoking hot in here and just melts all the ice in it, and help keep this cab a little cooler. So trying to 5 on the side, and I think it's what they call a static tent. There's no glue to it. You just pull it off and move it. So run with that today, see how it does. If we like it, we will put some 5 on our permanently and do some 35 around top on the sides. May end up putting some 35 just a little bit low on the front end up here. But trying to see how it works today. So far, 5% works pretty good. Cooler's staying cold. Well, water bottle today staying cold because I'm at the house, so I ain't got a cooler. Just got a water bottle. 2 of them. I can swing by the house and grab me something if I need it. And go from there. For we spraying today, we are doing some weed control and some foliar feeding, foliar. Okay. Anyway, we got some pigweed coming up. We got a little bit of grass. So we're knocking that stuff out in the 30-inch row beans. We are feeding about 4 different fertilizers, foliar feeders. I can't say it now. To these beans, trying to get them to just get a kick in the rear and get going. Maybe we can get these beans to overlap. That's what we're working on now. I mean, we got a lot of rain and you got a little heat. Like corn, it likes it. So some of these beans that we ain't had in replant look really good. So we're really throwing some juice to them and see if we can get them to go on and bush out and see if we can get them to shade out the rows, and we may be done with it. So we're hoping that some of these fields, this will be our last spray. So these are earlier fields. I'm working on some of my first plant fields. I've got one farm done already. Working on my farm now. We'll look at the beans. They look pretty good. Then we'll go into the farm who's got a later plant that we're going to do some replant on because the rain caught them. We'll do some replant. They're not as tall, don't look as good as these. They will be there though. They'll catch up and they'll grow on. So hopefully we can kick these beans in the butt, making them go and do something. All right, just a shot of the beans. So here's our 30-inch row beans. They look pretty clean down through here. We got a little bit of cocklebur out there. We got a little bit of pigweed over here. A little bit of grass in some spots. You got to jump out, pull that down. I think that's pigweed. We'll just get out and pull that sucker down up there in a minute. I ain't worried about spraying it. We'll pull it down. I got a good spot back here in the corner, all this shade where deer have ate the fire out of it. Yep, that's deer damage there. They made it down to nothing. So evidently the boys didn't kill enough deer last year. We need to kill a few more deer around here. But beans look pretty good. They're getting close to overlapping the rows you see in spots. So I think we give them this good kick in the butt here, and they will overlap and shade all this garbage out, which will be the last time we spray this field here. So this is just a little 3-acre field we got on the back of the farm here. So one of the deer damage spots, they look pretty good. Don't have a lot of trash in the rows here. This field actually looks pretty clean. Look at a couple spots. You see the beans are getting up there good. You got to look up on a little grassy spot here. I'm seeing more cockerburrows in this field here. We'll slow down and give that a little extra taste on there. Little cockerburrows in this lot more than I haven't seen anything else in it in this field. But it's while we get this mixed up here, I get a good drink of it and I'll take care of that stuff. Here in just a little bit, they will not be a problem anymore. That cockerburrows will not be. Turn that one off, turn that one off, I'll turn that one off. Let's see if I can get back on my track here without running over too many beans. Right here's where I come down a while ago. Find my spot up here and jump back in. Not running the fire that row there down, didn't I? Right here somewhere should be, right here. Out, right there. Close enough. There's a little pig weed right there. That tire and the spray take care of that. Yeah, that's a little mare's tail signed up right there. Didn't get it last time. We'll go out and pull them up. And we got a little grass right here. That's where beans are shorter at. We'll knock that out though. Beans come on and shake that out. We'll be good. Well, like I said, as you see, the beans look really good for full. And these are 30-inch row beans. These are wide row beans, and they look good for wide row beans. I talked to a guy today. He's fussing about the rain. I said, I ain't gonna fuss about the rain. I said, I can work around rain. I said, you done forgot about the drought last year. I can't work around drought. Cannot work around drought. Ain't nothing you can do with drought. You can't add water to it. You ain't got an irrigation system. And most times drought's heat too, so you're just in trouble. I can work around rain, which means I'm working Sunday sometimes, which means I'm working early to get stuff sprayed. With drought, you gotta quit putting your fertilizer stuff on it because it ain't gonna do nothing. You just gotta quit, can't do nothing with it. For water like you got now, I can throw a little extra fertilizer to it. And we may make a crop this year, boys. We may make a crop. I mean, it's June 29th. I'm trying not to get too excited about it. We still got a long ways to go, but beans look a lot better than they did last year. Last year they were short. Woo, they were short. These are full, these are tall beans. Like I said, we fed them really good just then. Knocked these weeds out there, shade everything over. We may be able to pay some bills this year. Excited about it. Corn looks really good. We'll look at the corn when we go by here in a minute. Corn looks really good on this farm, especially where we threw the manure at. And we're trying a couple different things with this farm here. So this field here we got split in where we added a little different fertilizer to it. And that corn looks better. So, yeah, excited. We may be able to make a crop this year. So all we need is rain, a good rain about once or twice a week. And temperature stay out at 100 degrees and we'll be good. Anyway, let's go on to the next field and see what we get into. Last load today. So just filled her up one more time. It's like 5:30, close enough to 5:30. We'll run back here. Just will be enough to finish up this farm place. I'll have, I don't know, 15 acres left in there probably to spray out. I may run down the road and start the next farm just to get the tank empty so it's empty tonight. We'll see what time I get done. I hope I can run down there and spray it out. I like to have that spray Hatfield farm started tonight, but we'll see what we do with it. Running good so far. Found a couple thin spots of beans in this one field back here, but it's okay though. It's middle of the field. It is what it is at this point. I ain't gonna replant that. Beans look pretty good. Get a shot of the corn up here when we come up on it. So this is the corn we're coming up on behind my house. And beside this little compaction corner up here, we're pulling out the field at, it looked pretty good. So looking back the corner, we're pulling out at, but she looked pretty good through here though. Looks good. Good color to it. Tossling. It's cooled off the last couple of days. It's rained a little bit, so it should help it pollinate. And I mean, all we wait for now some rain. Let's see what it does. Now, got some baby kildees running in the driveway here. Run, kildee, run. So, and right through here, I think right there, yep, right there, there's a path of there. So from here back to the road, there's a little different stuff put on from here back. And at one point, this up here, I guess, come back, we gotta go forward actually. Go up here and go where the sprayer finished spraying that right here. For a while, this corn up here overlapped about a week before this corn overlapped the rows. So I'm gonna be interested to see what this corn back here does. Try a little something new on it, so hope it does better. Now, other thing is, so this corn's pretty dark green, you know, it's not too bad. But up here, when we spread all this manure out, it gets black up here. So you got kind of a light green color here. It's good looking corn, light green color. But all of a sudden you get into right back here. Right here, she gets dark. So from right here back at tree line back, we spread all that cow manure on it, spread a lot out on it. That corn is getting a dark green color to it. It got a lot of double ears on it. We'll see what she does. This will be interesting to see what this does, all that cow manure. Because we put a lot of cow manure on this field right here. It should look pretty good. So, keep raining a little bit, we'll make some corn this year. Be nice. Better than last year, so. Come on, rain.
Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. Yeah, we're back in the planter tractor. Good stuff, you know. Good stuff. So let me catch y'all up. What have we been doing? Shoot. Got the wheat beans planted. Forgot the camera. So that was handy. I mean, y'all missed out on that. Got those planted. It rained the next day on them. Probably got to replant some of those. Jesse's running the sprayer. He's been spraying beans. Got over here on Saturday, yeah. Got over here Saturday. And I got about 10 acres replanted. I mean, so if you look way across the field, you can see the brown spots. Got brown spots up there need planted. We got grass down here that needs to be planted. So I'm thinking that I got somewhere around, 30 acres out of this field to replant. We got a spot right here. You can see that where you can see the dirt through the beans. We're gonna dust some beans in right there. I wouldn't fool with a spot that size, but we gotta go way across the field to get those spots. So right here, we'll just drop in and we'll dust some beans in on top of these. Dust them in. I'm gonna plant these right about an inch. Well, depending on where you're at in the field, they're going between a half an inch to an inch. So we're dusting these things in right about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, they probably should be a little deeper, but I don't want to get them too deep. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain like 5 days out of this week. So I don't want to get them too deep. I have to be out here replanting beans again. We'd like to kind of do things one time. Yeah, the beans look all right there, but then you get over here, see us thin stuff up there. We got our marker arm down, so just mark it over. We'll try not to run too much down. It ain't bad right there. And then boom, to get over there, they're great. The beans are great through there. But they're thin right here. You can see how thin they are. So just run up here like this. We'll figure out, maybe where I think it's far enough. Run that pigweed over, smash it, stop. Try to make sure we're between the rows on our turn. That way we don't run too much over, swing back out. And you just don't look at what you're crushing. Just don't look at it. Yeah, see, there's a better shot at, look at that. Nothing. Nothing. There's, I always say, some 10% staying in that spot, maybe. Well, wet weather. Caught some deer up here eating beans too. What do you do? You just keep fighting. So these beans have been planted for almost a month. Almost a month. And it's finally got dry enough we can get back here and redo this. And if you notice, I'm running an angle over what I've already planted. That way, I mean, the planter's going to kill some beans and the tractor's going to kill some beans. But I'm not running everything over. I mean, I'm not even running over all the beans that are in this bad spot, as you can see, as the planter passes. And this is why we have 2 tractors sit on 30-inch rows. So the Big John here, she set on 30s. And then the old Case International, the old 5240, it's set on 30s. And then the 2955 front wheel assist, it's kind of on 30s. It's 30 light. It's barely on 30s. I get around 30s, but it's gonna touch stuff. And I'd say this is probably my least favorite thing to do is replant. Out of all the things we do, I mean, shoot, I'd rather go hoe some weeds than have to replant than have to replant. Yeah, I'd rather hoe some weeds than replant. Look, we got this little ground spot here. We're about to drive to it, so we are going to set her down. I mean, hell, we're driving to it anyways. It ain't but look, just a tiny little mud hole. We're gonna dust the beans in it real quick. Dust. That spot's done. Pick her back up. We're gonna roll on. Now, a tiny spot like that, I wouldn't even fool with. But it just happened to be on this pass I'm riding back down. Overall, the beans look pretty darn good. I mean, look at them. They look pretty darn good. And then you get a little bit to the right there, bam, it looks like crap. Look at that. Crap City. That's Crap City, sure enough. Sure enough. So I done got this little spot done. See, I just went and laid some inrows out, and then went like this, back and forth. So that is several acres. That's probably what? Oh, man. Oh, I would say that is probably almost a 5-acre spot. But it's got beans in it now. And see, so the beans are short right there, they're okay, but then it's gappy over here. So we're gonna pick us out kind of a line, and we're gonna kind of curve her. We're gonna curve her up through there where it's thin at. Well, hell, we better turn back this way, it's thin. Turn back to get this spot. Yeah, the replant's gonna get kind of wacky. Yeah, I'm thinking I only got about 30 to do, but I got enough beans to do 40 acres. And if we need to, we'll go back and get more beans. Oh yeah. You look at the back, look, that's way too much gap between the beans. But then they get better, so we'll start turning back. And then we got all the way down through here to do. But see, get back on the hill, the beans are good over there. On brighter news, got a dab mouse up here, so that's nice. Left this tractor sitting out on another farm for 2 weeks. Got mice in the cab. You know, what do? Set a bunch of mouse traps, that's what you do. So we're going back up our good edge here. Sprinkling some more beans back in. You know, I love me some replant. Least favorite thing to do. Get up here and we'll hook back. Get this spot here. We'll get this replanted over here for sure. For sure doing all this over here. And then we might go a little bit further that way where the beans look a little bit thin.
Welcome back to Midtown, y'all. It's Friday again today. So, trying to finish up for what we started yesterday. Got the baler hooked up for the boys. So it ain't rained in 3 days. 3 days. Possibility of rain this afternoon about 2 o'clock. So I hooked the baler back up. They're going to go rake and bale some more of this field that we tried to bale the other day. I told Dalton just to rake maybe 2 windrows up, maybe 3 ahead of Dylan and stop and let him catch up because if it comes down to rain, I ain't got a bunch of windrow. I told him watch his tractor tires on the rake tractor. If the tires are getting wet, pull out that spot there and we put raking that spot. We just let that spot lay for a couple more days. So I don't plan on getting it all baled up today. We'll get some of it baled up today though. If I can get half of it baled up, I'd be ecstatic, to be honest with you, at this point. So Alex is back down here replanting beans in the field I was spraying in yesterday. So about 2 pieces of equipment running in the same field. Oh, and pro tip for you out there: if your air conditioner ain't working great, give you a tip. Either put the sprayer in the barn at night, park it under a tree. I couldn't put it in the barn last night because I had tractors in the way and it felt like moving them. Park it under a shade tree. Cold there this morning. They ain't had no sun in the cab yet, so if I can keep the cab cool in the morning, she'll stay cool all day long. Because once you get her hot, the air conditioner just can't keep up with her. She blows cool air, but can't keep up with her. That's why we don't quite tint these windows to help keep some of the sun out of this cab. That way air conditioner keep up better. Yeah, I'm sweaty. It's just muggy outside this morning. Been outside filling the sprayer, and I've sweated through my shirt already. Should have put a dry shirt sprayer. Brought one with me, but I did not. Oh, and this window tint on this window over here is this 5%. Keeping my cooler cool, keeping my extra water bottle cool, so that's working good. So we'll get a look at the field here. So we're coming over the ridge right here. There's Alex right over there going through the field doing some pre-plant. It runs back that tree, runs back over through here. So you get about, I think it's like 110 acres from I outlined it yesterday with the sprayer. So you see you got a thin spot back there where he's at, another thin spot. Looks good right here. You know, you got a little thin spot right here. There's a thin spot way over there in light green. That's a drowned out spot. There's a bunch of weeds. We're going to replant that. But that's a high ground up there. It's drowned out up there. That's not low spots. That's high ground. So you see, you look through there, beans look pretty good up there. Pretty good stand. Nothing, not too bad. And you look over here, you're like, good Lord. Can those Lampley boys even plant beans? That's what it looks like right there. So there's Alex over there replanting. And Jesse trying not to run through the road. But see, you got good spots. You got those. That's a little bit of a low spot on the high spot right there, actually, I guess. So that's where it's kind of just drowned out right there. But you get down here and it looks really good. We'll get the holes filled in. That should look better. The ground wet enough that old beans to come right up too. And it's supposed to rain here Wednesday, maybe. Maybe it's afternoon time. That's what I'm trying to hurry get some spraying done. I like to be done with this field completely before this afternoon. In case it does rain. I don't want to come back to this field. Look at that. Planting, spraying, see if we can hit each other. Oh, son, check out that 5% tinter on the window. It's dark. All right, so we got all this, we got over there, we got all this in front of us, we got a spot over there, over there. We didn't have to do that little spot right there. So yeah. Cruise back up top of the hill. Get her out, we might need to go a little bit to the right. Gotta watch out for Jesse going back over the hill. We don't need to hit each other. Well, we got done with this farm. We're gonna run back up the old Dodge, put a few more beans in it and go to another one. My calculations are correct. We need about 40 acres up there. 39.7. 40's close enough. Yeah, we need about 40 acres. Man, replanting is not fun. Well, we're good to hit the road. We'll start making the loop back towards the house.
All right, got to the next farm. So there's a pond right over here. There's a pond right down in there. That pond drains across this field, right through there. So, other side of the pond, I replanted about 5 acres, well, 5.5. I have just a little bit of beans left. So there's this little thin spot right here, down to them church and where the trees start. So that's what we're finishing up. All right, this spot right here, we should have enough beans to do this little spot, and then come back out and go home. All right, we should almost be out of beans. So these are checkerboard beans. Got them this way and this way. They're already starting to close up. I mean, they're a little bit thin. Wasn't nothing right there, so we got that spot done. You gotta get in there, scrape all your beans down in the cup. And that there is the downside of having individual rail reeds. They're individual hoppers for every row. You gotta get out and do some scraping every now and then. It should get us back up by the driveway, then we can head home. And hopefully, fingers crossed, wash this planter and put it up for the year. We're starting to run empty, so we'll start scooping over and just run back over the spot we already planted. So we might have replanted today maybe 60 acres of beans. We probably only replanted we replanted some corn 3 times. So initially, probably replanted like 20 acres of corn, but we've done it a couple of times, so it keeps getting wet. All right, folks, we made it back as safe. Camera got a little hot on the way back, but we're here. So that's all I got for today. I'm gonna go get the truck and make a parts run. So like always, good Lord willing, catch you on the flip side. Until the next.